Ready to find out who did the best? You've come to the right place. Good day, English 10. This is Mr. Phillips, and it is the end of week 8.2. We are in our Chivalry unit. Yes, Chivalry. We're going to read a lot of good text. We'll talk about that. But before I do, I wanted to showcase some of the, well, I guess or my favorite Friday project from today. We were talking about Don Quixote, and here is the one that I thought deserves a special spotlight right here. I hope you can see that as well as you can. In this corner is Don Quixote, and the assignment was that they picked their own adventure, and they said Don Quixote and his horse show up at a modern day playground, and he thinks that the play equipment is actually a castle, and that the children are not exactly children but are actually goblins. So what does he do? He tries to take back the castle and ends up slaying a couple goblins. A little darker than most of the actual Don Quixote, but I thought it was very creative and a very good use of your Friday project. So good job, Giovanna and Cole. Third period, representing well. Let's talk about what we did in week 8. The main focus of our week has been learning about chivalry. And by now you know what that is. If not, check someone else's notes in our class. Look for that definition of chivalry. The internet's got tons of stuff on chivalry, so you'll be able to find something, I'm sure. Here's a survey of the books that we are going to look at. In the center, the biggest, is Cyrano de Bergerac. It is a play set in the 1600s that does talk a lot about chivalry, and then we're going to go all around Europe looking through a couple of the books. We've just looked at Don Quixote in the top corner there. A couple others we will get to, but know that next week we will be diving in to the first act of Cyrano de Bergerac. Also this week, we read excerpts from Don Quixote. It's too big to actually cover, so we just read the pages that were in our literature book. Pages 830 through 842. Please read that if you were gone. And if you want to catch up on some work, the questions 1 through 5 at the back of that section will do you just fine. That is all that I have to talk about for the end of week 8. I guess officially we are 1/3 of the way through our second semester, which if you do the math, there's some 60 odd days left until summer again, which, I mean school days, not actual days, but school days, that's pretty big. So we're going to get through this unit. We're going to learn a lot about chivalry, a lot about Cyrano, a lot of good stuff. So as always, thanks for watching. Do your homework, do your essays. I'll be grading those this weekend. And cue the music.
I can feel it.